Shit. Shit. Hey, hold on, wait, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Bro, hey, how y'all like a new cut, bro? How y'all liking the new cut? It ain't bad, you know what I'm saying? Why you cut up your hair? Man, new fresh start, you know what I'm saying? Bro, back in the time, it's just, I got different type of hair. You know what I'm talking about? My hair ain't no. But, hey, look. Yes, I did just cut off my hair. Why I been did that, that was like a month ago. Look, y'all. I ain't even post a video yet. I ain't even post a haircut video, man. All I did was just, you know what I'm saying? I think I showed a little clip. I don't know if y'all want to see that. Just let me know if y'all want to see that video. What's good, y'all? Bobo, back with another video. You know what I'm saying? Something about Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? I heard, look, what I've been hearing Young Thug really been snitching. Bro, really been snitching. Hey, a while back I done a video on Young Thug. I was like, hey, free Thug. Now he free. No, he a snitch. He's a rat. I guess he's a rat. No, I don't know. I just been hearing they been calling him a rat. That's what I got right here on this YouTube video. I'm finna get to it, but you know what I'm saying? Drop some comments down below. Letting me know y'all next preferred video or y'all opinions, I guess. With that being said, make sure y'all like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. And so let's get to the video, man. Hey, I ain't done these reactions. I ain't done this reaction video since in a minute, bro. It's been a minute since I done a reaction video. But hey, let's get straight to it, man. We finna start.
Had a problem. While he was in jail awaiting his RICO charge, he made a couple phone calls. Now these phone calls have been leaked. That's his problem. Because in these phone calls, he's talking to a lot of people.
So that's what happened. So bro was on a phone call, on the jail phone call, and they got leaked. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I can't even believe it. Young Thug snitching, I can't even believe it, because wasn't that what bro rapping about, you know what I'm saying? Not snitching. But I don't know, was it private? Was the phone call private? I don't know.
Well, about a lot of things. And he believes that they're private phone calls, so he's sharing his private
So he thought they was private phone. Damn. I ain't gonna lie, Young Thug caught red-handed, bro. Red-handed, bro. That's tough,
conversations. And think about yourself. Think about private conversations you've had in the past when you're talking to somebody really close to you. Some of that audio you don't want leaked out. Well, in Young Thug's case, he's talking about some very sensitive information, like he got no care in the world. Now, to go a little deeper, there's actually two aspects to Young Thug's problem. Listen to this next part closely. There are the jail leaks that we just talked about, and there's another leak. Now, why I call this two separate incidents is because they happen at separate times, okay? All the jail calls that were leaked.
Not one, but it's two leaked jail calls, phone calls. Man, hold on, bro. Let me go get something to drink real quick. I am sick. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what's been going on. Bro, I went to Louisiana, bro. And, bro, I played with my little cousins. The biggest mistake I ever made. I'm not even gonna lie. I got in the pool, slide pool with them. I got sick. I got so sick. My ear, I can't even hear my left ear. You know what I'm saying? It was a point in time where I just kept coughing up mucus, and I just kept sneezing and coughing and you know what I'm saying? I really ain't feel good. I ain't been feeling good, but I'm feeling a little better today. You know what I'm saying? Let me go get something. Alright, but yeah, man. I just been feeling bad. I don't know. Coughing up mucus and shit. Like my all this area is just clogged with nothing but mucus, bro. But yeah, let's play.
Happened when he was facing his RICO charge, okay? The other leak where he's talking to police happened way before he was arrested for a RICO charge. That's important.
Okay.
Now, during the jail calls, he just a little gossipy. Remember, he talking to his friends, his homies. He really think, you know, hey, this ain't gonna get out. So he basically saying stuff like, Gucci Mane, maybe he's soft. He's saying, now, keep in mind, a lot of this stuff is clip. And why I say that is because specifically for the Gucci Mane example, I'm telling you, the clip going around is Young Thug calls Gucci Mane soft. But honestly, there's a little more to it than that. Young Thug is more or less saying Gucci Mane was mad at somebody, Gucci Mane went to jail, Gucci Mane got out of jail, and he stopped being mad at that person. Gucci Mane is soft for not being mad at that person anymore. Maybe he went to jail and turned soft. Now, I bring that up not to defend Young Thug because he called him soft still, but I want you to understand that there's still more context to this stuff. It's not, he's just not straight up just coming out talking smack about people, you know what I'm saying? All that to say, most of Young Thug's jail calls are surrounding that. It's just, you know, he's been a little messy, nothing too crazy. Now, there's one call in particular that gives a little insight into Atlanta as a whole. Young Thug is speaking to his close friend 21 Savage. Young Thug is speaking about what Gunna did during the RICO trial. If you don't know what a RICO trial is, it's basically they gather up members of a group and they categorize the whole group as a criminal organization. Okay? So they pull in Gunna, they pull in Young Thug, they pull in a bunch of people. They want to label them as a criminal organization. To label them as a criminal organization, you have to have people in that organization say this is a criminal organization. Now, usually in RICO trial, police and the feds, they're just going for the person at the top. This was created for the mafia, so they can go for the mafia boss instead of like the lower level folks. In this case, it was Young Thug. So they gathered up Gunna and a bunch of people from YSL and said, look, all you need to tell us is YSL, Young Thug's record label, is a criminal organization. All of y'all walk away. Now, if every single person in YSL said this is not a criminal organization, everyone walks away. But that's not realistic, right? So their lawyers are scrambling together and saying, boy, if you don't say it's a criminal organization, Gunna said it's a criminal organization. Gunna and multiple people in YSL said it is a criminal organization, so Young Thug's case was kicked off. So Young Thug in jail after this happens. He's talking to 21 Savage and he's saying he cannot believe Gunna did that. He's very upset. 21 Savage telling him, well, I don't think Gunna did it to hurt you. It just made sense for Gunna to do that. Young Thug says he doesn't care. It broke his heart. 21 Savage brings up a very good point. He says, well, didn't you tell your brother to do the same thing as Gunna? To say YSL is a criminal organization so we can get 0 years? Young Thug denies this, but Young Thug actually did tell his brother to do that.
Hold on, pause. What that said?
Brother to do the same thing as Gunna to say YSL is a criminal organization so we can get 0 years?
I went back.
Young Thug denies this, but Young Thug actually.
All right, pause. My brother would have rolled the whole trip out, but when them guys took the plea, I told my brother to take it to. Nigga had just did 12 years, and I ain't wanna put my mama through that again. Free you, Funk. Tell his brother to do that. So it seems that Young Thug saw the reasoning as to why somebody would say it's a criminal organization, but he just felt hurt hearing Gunna say it. He expected more loyalty from Gunna. Now, I say this because remember in the beginning of this video, we said Young Thug basically has two problems. His jail calls were leaked, and an earlier recording of him talking to police were leaked. Well, people are basically saying, look, you're upset at Gunna for talking to police. Everybody was calling him a snitch. Young Thug, you calling him a snitch.
But you was talking to police too. What's going on? Now, let's figure out what's going on together, because here's where things start to get wicked. Now, first things first,
like,
Young Thug.
It's like, bro, like, how can he be mad at Gunna for snitching if he going to snitch too? You know what I'm saying?
This conversation with police is way before this Rico situation. This conversation is taking place because Lil Wayne's tour bus had just recently been shot up by a man named Pee Wee Roscoe. Basically, police were trying to connect some dots, okay? So they bring in Young Thug and they tell him, Young Thug, Tugga, as some may refer you as, you don't need to talk to us. They stress to Tugga that he does not need to speak to them. They stress this because they don't want all this information they have to be locked down later by a lawyer saying Young Thug didn't have his lawyer present, all that. So they tell him, you don't have to speak to us. Young Thug says, they say, you really don't have to speak to us. They say it like 5 times, I'm telling you. Young Thug says,
spot unsafe sites.
And he's still, I gotta add, he's still going out the stitch.
Before it's a problem.
He's still going out the rat or whatever.
Choose Chrome for built-in
He still went
malware
out the rat,
protection.
and his lawyer told him they ain't get to talk.
All right, I have a family dinner coming up, and I realized I did not pack one single thing. I think I need a mini dress, summery type of vibes. I feel like I only brought going out clothes. So we're gonna have a little help from Google Shopping. First, search for the outfit you're looking for.
Skip.
no, I want to. And this is when people say, oh, there you go, Young Thug. You could have just got your lawyer. You could have just walked out, which Young Thug absolutely should have done, because side note, police brought him in because his name, Young Thug's name, was connected to Pee Wee Roscoe, Lil Wayne, to the whole shooting situation. They already booked Pee Wee Roscoe. They already had evidence against Pee Wee Roscoe. They just wanted to see if they can get Young Thug too. The police kicked things off by being real cool, you know? Officer goes, man, I listen to your music. Thug goes, really? He says, yeah, man, you want some food? You hungry? Thug goes, yeah, I can use some food.
Trying to build that connection.
Get my boy some food. That's
that
Thug.
friendship.
Nah, but seriously though, you know Pee Wee Roscoe? Thug goes, I mean, they said, write that down. Thug.
See, that's what they do, bro. They get you in that room. You know what I'm saying? They become friendly with you just so they can get some asses out. You know what I'm saying?
Officer said, oh, don't worry about that. That's just a formality. And therein lies the issue. You see, the problem with Young Thug speaking to police and people speaking to police without lawyers present is because you don't know what the police are looking for. At this point, the police seem to be looking for a general framework as to what they wanted to work with, of the goings on in Atlanta, in a sense, to build a sort of a file. It's hard to know why police are asking certain questions. For example, at one point, Young Thug seems to be trying to help Pee Wee Roscoe. He says, I thought Pee Wee Roscoe and Lil Wayne were close friends. And then I hear they are saying Pee Wee Roscoe had shot up Lil Wayne's tour bus. I was shocked. Young Thug is saying that. He thought they were friends. Fast forward to today's time, to recent times, Pee Wee Roscoe comes out with a video saying, in his opinion, Young Thug was trying to help him by throwing the police off, by saying Pee Wee Roscoe, Lil Wayne were friends, everybody cool. Okay, let's go back to the tape. Again, the problem is Young Thug and Pee Wee Roscoe, they're not playing the game that police and lawyers are playing. Police are taking that information and saying, okay, Lil Wayne friends with Pee Wee Roscoe, I don't believe that, let's throw that away. The police said, okay, so Young Thug, you don't really know Pee Wee Roscoe like that. Young Thug says, that's what I said, I don't. They said, okay, but Pee Wee Roscoe says that you paid him to shoot up Lil Wayne's tour bus. Young Thug says, man, Pee Wee Roscoe ain't said that. They said, I thought you ain't know. Young Thug said, they said, write that down.
So they kissing over there.
How can you speak to somebody that you don't know? What's going on? Write that down. Young Thug said, I ain't say that. Like, I'm just saying he wouldn't say that. I just know he wouldn't say that. They said, cool. And that's the information police are looking for. That's why you need a lawyer. They're just fishing for connections.
Yeah,
they say, hey, aren't you a part of a gang? Don't you say that in your song?
They try to.
They know he's gonna say no. No. They said, all right, cool. We just thought we'd ask. Birdman, is he part of a gang? Young Thug says, no. They said, cool, we just thought we'd ask. Now, all this to say, this is the game that Young Thug and police are playing during this call. At the end of the call, Young Thug says, hey, if y'all want to know any more information, just hit me up. But don't tell people that I spoke to you. And that is very important, because it lends credence to the Young Thug snitching allegations. Because whole time he could say, didn't y'all listen to the call? I was trying to throw the police off. I wasn't telling them the truth, which he wasn't. But him telling them, if you need more information, call me. Now you can say another theory. Now you can say Young Thug is thinking, maybe I'll cooperate in the future. Maybe Young Thug having a conversation with police without his lawyer in the first place is to show how quote unquote cooperative he can be. Maybe he's worried about his name being connected to the school shooting. So he's saying, look, if you get more info, just hit me up first and I'll clear it up for you, which is basically the job of an informant. But I stress that these are just theories. I have no clue as to what was actually going on through Young Thug's head. And he also knows it's absolutely not a good look to be talking to police in the first place. So again, he tells them, look, this conversation stays between us, right? They say, Young Thug, you think we walk around telling people after we broke bread with you, we sat here, we ate with you, we listened to your music?
They leaked that whole, bro, they leaked the whole audio.
Thug said, okay, we tight. Y'all not gonna tell the world that. Fingers crossed, we not gonna tell the world. And well, this videotape recently was released. So let's wrap this up and really dig deep into this situation. Listen to this next part closely. Remember, Young Thug has two problems. His jail calls were released and recordings of him speaking to police were released. During the jail calls, he explains why he was upset at Gunna and why he believes Gunna was a snitch. 21 Savage questions that. 21 Savage tells him he does not believe Gunna did the right thing, but he does not think things were personal. Young Thug says, no, Gunna is a snitch. Turns out Young Thug's
I ain't gonna lie. Nah, play. Alright, pause. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Gunna really, I ain't got no problems with Gunna. Like, not what I'm talking about. Like, Gunna really, he done his role, like he done his part. You know what I'm saying? He done what he had to do. But I don't think Gunna really the problem. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't like Gunna. Okay, he done that. He out the way now, like, bro, you know what I'm saying? He a man of his own, like, that's him being a man of his own, like, he doing his own little shit, you know what I'm talking about? So,
encouraged his brother to take that deal, but Young Thug says his brother is not a snitch. A recording of Young Thug is also released where he's speaking to police, saying, hey, hit me up later if y'all want some more info, all that, but he says, I am not a snitch. Gunna is the only snitch in this situation. So it really begs the question, what is a snitch? And the answer is, I don't know. Some people think it's when you talk to police. Some people think if you're a civilian, you
I don't know what a snitch either.
I don't know. I personally believe the situation is less complicated than that. I think people tend to create their own.
Look, I don't know what those snitches. All I know. Oh, he told on him. You a tattletale or something. I don't snitch. Well, I grew up from snitching. I don't even know what that is, bro. Telling, oh, he told on him. You tattletale. That's what we know. I don't know no damn snitches. Play.
Reality when it suits them. Gunna is a snitch because he hurt me. That's what I think Young Thug is really trying to say. In fact, he says to 21 Savage, Gunna broke my heart. His brother can't be a snitch because he didn't want his brother to go to jail. Young Thug can't be a snitch because in his mind, allegedly, maybe, I'm speculating, that he's trying to trick the police and throw them off. He's shaping his own reality into what's a snitch and what's not a snitch. You know what I mean? But regardless, the overwhelming consensus online is Young Thug called Gunna a snitch. Meanwhile, the whole time he was speaking to police, Young Thug is a hypocrite.
Alright, man. So, guys, I did my little reaction. I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Please like, leave, subscribe. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, leave a comment. Feel free to do anything. You know what I'm saying? What else I wanted to say? Young Thug a snitch? Oh my. Question mark? Hey, that's the thumbnail. That's the title of the thumbnail right there. But yeah, man, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video.